Look, SVP, reality is coming.
Okay.
There's levels to this thing.
Remember those comments? Well, they surely didn't age well, did they? Caitlin Clark's game translated well to the pros after all. Her freshman season reads like a cheat code for the WNBA. She's clearly a lock for Rookie of the Year, and most would even say should be seriously considered for MVP. And other former MVP winners are taking notice. Stick around as we unveil how these 10 former WNBA MVPs are recognizing her greatness and showing her some love. League royalty is taking a stand against all the haters, and we're all here to celebrate her historic season.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Maya Moore is
Oh my gosh. Oh my God.
All-time assist record? Done. Three-point records? Check. Most All-Star votes ever? Absolutely. Now you can add most points scored by a rookie in a single season. On September 15th against the Dallas Wings, Clark went nuts for a career-high 35 points. This gives her a total of 761 points for the season, and counting, shattering the all-time rookie scoring record once held by Simone Augustus of 744 back in 2006. Wow, she just broke an 18-year-old record. 8-time All-Star and 3-time WNBA MVP Lisa Leslie just tweeted this after Clark's historic night. She just poked fun at all the haters who thought it was going to take a while for Clark to adjust to the WNBA.
Caitlin Clark is way better, way sooner.
So what's making these players speak up? Or in some cases, eat their words? Before we dive in, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're about to break it down, and trust us, you won't believe what they're about to say.
Go to the WNBA, because if Patrick Mahomes is the marquee attraction in the NFL, nobody a bigger attraction than her, and there was plenty on the line.
First up, we have A'ja Wilson, the 2-time WNBA champion, 2-time WNBA MVP, and all-time single-season scoring leader who just scored 1,000 points this season. Before the start of the year, the Las Vegas Aces leader already gave the league a warning about the Caitlin Clark effect.
You, of all people, are the best person to ask this. She's going to be coming into the WNBA very soon. How well do you think her game is going to translate, and what would be your biggest piece of advice for her coming into the WNBA?
Yeah, I kind of said this on Complex one time. It was just a huge thing of, I think she's going to be good. I think she's going to be someone that's going to be huge for the franchise that she gets drafted to, and I just hope that franchise builds around her so she can continue to grow.
For someone that has achieved records in her own right, talk about some massive respect. MVP to MVP.
I'm pretty sure that she's going to be good. The league's going to enjoy her. We're going to enjoy her, obviously, as competitors and teammates or whatever you may say. But no, it's going to be huge for her to make that jump. All of them. I mean, it's going to be a great time for them.
Next, we have 2-time WNBA champion and reigning league MVP Breanna Stewart, who gave high praise for Clark after her first month in the league.
Caitlin is a great player, and I think the way that she's kind of came into this league, she's continuing to hold her own and show everyone what she can do.
No stranger to the spotlight, Stewart had this to say about Clark's impact to the league and her team.
Aside from the numbers, the viewership, the attendance, the way that she plays the game, she's ultra competitive. Her ability to really stretch the floor and find her teammates. She has these games where it's like you have to guard her wherever she is.
Here's respected WNBA veteran and 2012 league MVP Tina Charles talking about the Caitlin Clark effect and her impact to the league.
Yeah, I mean, the energy that we're getting, the reception, the eyes that we're getting on us, it's amazing. And it's just because of that new generation that's coming in.
As a 14-year veteran, multiple All-Star, and member of the WNBA 25th anniversary team, Charles has seen players come and go. Talk about flowers from one of the most respected players in the league when she says she's lucky to witness and play against Clark.
Obviously, we know who Caitlin Clark is and what she's been able, her impact in this league and especially this year. So however we can get it, I'll take it for me personally. So just thankful that I'm able to be a part of it and still be here to witness it. Yeah.
Now let's get to something really interesting. Caitlin Clark has openly declared that her childhood basketball idol is Minnesota legend Maya Moore, who was league MVP in 2014. Here's Moore talking about how she actually met Clark when she was younger and Clark's leadership style.
It's just really, really cool to think about one of those little girls became Caitlin Clark. So I think it just goes to show you when you just do your best to be in the moment and treat people with kindness and just be present when you can, it really makes a big difference. And looking at the type of person and leader that she can be with people.
The connection between the two has been solid over the years. Here's more surprising Clark before her last regular season game at Iowa. The reactions on their faces are priceless.
I still feel like I was this tall and freaking out, and I ran across the court, gave you a hug. I know. Now I'm like taller than you. Oh my God.
You can clearly see the joy on Clark's face seeing Moore, and a testament to Moore recognizing the level of impact Clark is having on the sport.
All I ever wanted to do was meet her. I didn't have a phone. My dad didn't have his phone, so I just ran over. It's like, can you sign my shirt? Signed my shirt, gave her a hug, ran away. It's like the most vivid memory I have of like women's basketball growing up. And like, honestly, like I still tell everybody that story because it meant so much to me. It's like so cool.
If you've made it this far and are enjoying the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. We know watching this video takes some of your time, and we appreciate you. Now back to the action. Candace Parker, two-time WNBA MVP, and the only one that won MVP during her rookie year, dropped some high praise for Clark and the star power she has brought into women's basketball.
And it takes time for people to want to be a part of it and to see it. I think it does take star power, and we're seeing how the value of that in the Caitlin Clark.
As a respected basketball analyst, Parker has always highlighted how Caitlin has changed the game, not just for women's basketball, but for basketball, period.
And I think that's what she's done for the game, in general. I don't say women's basketball, I say the game of basketball, period. You want to see a show, and I think that that's the biggest thing. You always talk about Steph being a showman. I mean, this is a showman right here.
Yes.
You're able to have sellout crowds to come and see you play. You have student sections that hate you, that want you to lose. That's what sports is, and that's what competition is, and Caitlin's brought all of that and some. And
Clark, who now has eclipsed Parker for the best rookie season in WNBA history, has seriously impressed Parker as she highlights the different aspects of what makes Clark's game amazing.
Listen, you talk about players that change the game when they're on the court, whether they're touching the ball or not, you have to guard her when she steps into the gym. And so I don't think we've seen anything like that in women's basketball. I've played against a number of great shooters.
Yes.
Somebody that when they walk in the gym, you have to guard them. And I think the way the game is played has allowed her to showcase that skill, to be able to take that shot. That shot's being a good shot. It speaks to where basketball is right now.
Indiana Fever legend and 2011 MVP, Tamika Catchings recently showed her love for Clark and discusses the Caitlin Clark effect. For someone that has seen the highs and the lows of the Indiana Fever and the Fever fan base, hearing this from Catchings is some serious props.
I just want to ask, to start off, Caitlin Clark right now, Indiana Fever. What is she doing for the WNBA? How much do you love it?
And obviously, Caitlin Clark effect, being able to come in, but what I think is what she brings.
Yeah.
Coming from the college realm, there's a lot of great rookies that have come in. She's definitely.
Speaking of three-time MVP Lisa Leslie, remember her saying that Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese should be co-MVPs?
And she's actually said that they both deserve to win Rookie of the Year.
Well, that comment clearly didn't age well. She's now on Team Clark, shutting down all the haters after Clark's historic night. I guess she adjusted well to the WNBA after all. Now this is where it gets interesting. Remember Clark's #1 hater Cheryl Swoops? Well, here is her teammate, and the first ever WNBA MVP Cynthia Cooper, shutting down the hate and showing some love.
I would have put Caitlin Clark on Team USA, absolutely.
She even got to a point where putting Caitlin Clark on Team USA is great for America and great for basketball. Talk about the ultimate flowers.
Any USA basketball experience for someone as young as Caitlin Clark is going to benefit America for years and years and years and years. So yeah, I would have put her absolutely on Team USA.
And the biggest praise comes when she said this.
I wish, Caitlin Clark had that experience this year because she's our future.
Finally, we go full circle. Diana Taurasi, 2009 League MVP and the most prolific scorer in WNBA history. Here's Diana eating some humble pie, finally recognizing the contributions of Clark.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. What Caitlin's been able to do in her short career so far has just been nothing short of remarkable. And the one thing that I really love about her, she loves the game. You can tell she's put the work in. And even, throughout, her short WNBA career, it's been a lot of pressure, a lot of things thrown at her, and she keeps showing up and keeps getting better every single game. So her future is super bright, and being a veteran and being in this league for a long, long time, it's pretty cool to see that and, going into the future.
There we have it, folks. 9 former league MVPs showing their love for Caitlin Clark. And here's number 10, future league MVP herself, Caitlin Clark, talking about her historic night and thanking the most important people for the Indiana Fever, the fans.
What has it meant to you to be able to play in front of these fans every night?
They really stuck with us through the beginning of the year. I'm just really thankful. They continued to show up for us, and they make a lot of noise. Like, they're into it. They're not just sitting there. Like, they're invested in this basketball. It's great for our league. It's great for every team that gets to come and play here. I think we've had a lot of great battles, and they've helped us win a lot of games on this floor. So, like I said, hopefully we can bring the playoffs back here and give them a taste of it, because they deserve it. It's been since 2016. So, it's only going to get better and better from here on out.
Caitlin Clark is a superstar, not a female superstar. She is a superstar.
We were coming to see Caitlin Clark play.
She moves the needle. The WNBA has been looking for someone who moves the needle.
Looking ahead, Clark's got her sights set on even bigger targets, playoff success. But more than numbers and accolades, Clark's inspiring a new generation. She's showing young ballers what's possible, pushing the boundaries of women's basketball. This isn't just a great season, it's the start of a whole new era in the WNBA. We are watching history, and the best part? It's just begun. Let us know in the comments, like and subscribe, so you never miss out on the latest news. Click the video on the screen, and we will see you in the next one.